This is Real Shit with Christine. So this is my first video for YouTube that I've done personally with a camera. But that's okay because everybody needs new experiences, and I thought it would be fun and a good idea, and I hope that I can help a lot of people with my video, this video and upcoming videos. I intend to do a lot of videos on kind of things I feel are important, like confidence and bullying and how to cope with life and things like that. This video is going to be about college and what to expect and what not to expect. I hope it helps a lot of people because I didn't expect some things that happened and expected other things that didn't happen. And there are things that I didn't expect that didn't happen because I knew they weren't going to happen, and then there were things that I expected that happened because I knew they would happen. Some colleges try to tell you that there aren't a lot of parties and that parties don't happen. Well, parties happen more often than the college itself wants to admit. They also tell you that date rape happens and stuff like that. Well, yes, date rape happens, but be smart about drinking. If you're going to drink, don't accept drinks from weird people who are like, hey, I just met you and this is crazy. I roofied your drink. Can I rape you maybe? Don't do that shit. Don't accept drinks from creepers. It could even be somebody you know who's like, oh hey, I brought you a drink. You haven't been here yet, but I had it ready for you 5 minutes ago. Kind of sketchy. Be decisive on what you think is sketchy and what you think isn't. Don't take drinks from people, even people you know. Get your own drink. If anything, bring your own drinks. A lot of parties are that way. Bring your own beer and shit. Do that. That's the best decision. If you are going to drink, bring your own drinks. Yes. And then there's classes. Everybody tells you that all the classes are hard, or some people even tell you all the classes are easy. Well, that's not their choice. That's how they feel about it. That's their opinion. But every experience is different to every person. So, like psychology, a lot of people told me that, hey, this is a fun and easy class. And a lot of people told me that, hey, I liked the class, but it was kind of hard to pass. And I decided myself that, yes, I like psychology. Yes, I thought it was a fun class. I thought it was relatively easy. I got a really good grade in that class, but I tried really hard. I did a lot of studying. I looked up things beforehand, before class, so that I knew what we would be talking about. I read chapters ahead in class so that I had an inner awareness of what was going on. I took notes every day. I did all the homework. I did homework we didn't even have, just to make sure that if she did assign it, I already had it done and knew, well aware of what was going on. I think another thing that they tell you that happens that doesn't always happen is you'll make a lot of friends. That's not true. I personally, and a few other people I know, don't particularly like to talk to new people. Kind of shy, awkward, aren't really for sure how to handle the stress of meeting a lot of new people at once. And that makes a big difference, because you're like, hey, it's been the first couple of days, I haven't met anybody, no big deal. Well, kind of is, actually. Like, the people you meet within the first few days, turns out that they're the people you hang out with, like, all the time. I had a couple of people I knew from class that I did eventually start hanging out with. And I had one friend in private college when I tried it that I knew from high school that I hung out with her all the time. And now I don't really hang out with her anymore. She kind of, like, pretty much lived in my room. And I feel like it kind of put a wedge in the relationship that we had. and it got to the point where I felt like I couldn't stand to be around her, that even being around her made me feel bad. And I'm a person who likes to get along with everyone. I try to get along with everyone. Even if I don't know you and you look like you're having a bad day, I'm going to be like, hey, are you okay? Do you need to talk? But it got to the point where even if she was having a bad day, I'd feel good that she was having a bad day, and then I'd feel bad about it later when I sat and thought about it. I was like, wow, that's not nice. And looking back on that, I'm like, I should have handled that a little better, but it wasn't just my decisions and stuff. It was decisions she made also that would drive me like crazy. And she knew certain things would drive me up the wall that she would kind of push and poke at, and it kind of bothered me. And still thinking about it, it does kind of bother me, but I wish that her and I had both made better decisions. That way we could still be as close of friends as we were. I also have friends from there who I didn't think would be my friends. They were the type of people I tried to avoid in high school. You make a lot of changes in between your senior year and your freshman year of college, where you kind of decide who you are and what you want to be and whether you're making the right decisions, and you start questioning a lot of things, or at least hopefully you are, because you should be. You should be thinking about the life decisions you want to make within the next few years. You should be setting up your priorities list. You shouldn't be going to parties every night while you're in college. Sure, a party once in a while is like, yeah, okay, good times, good times. You needed a good break from schoolwork and whatever. I didn't party in college, and I still haven't really partied. It's not my scene. I don't feel like I need to. I have friends who I can hang out with and stuff, that's fine, but we don't throw like big bash parties where there's a bunch of people getting drunk. And yes, those happen, but they're kind of well hidden, and it seems to be a like invite only, like, oh hey, there's a bunch of people partying down the street, but you didn't know it was gonna happen. Maybe you did know it was gonna happen. Good for you. You're in that cool group of people that everybody looks up to on campus, like, oh hey, they party and stuff. I don't really care. That's how I felt. That's still how I feel when I see large groups of people walking around campus, and you know you've seen them last night in the hallway, dragging all over each other to get to their dorm rooms. Winner choices. That's thumbs up for you. That's your choice, though. That's not my decision. I'm not really judging you on that. I'm just kind of like, okay, you made a poor choice. That's happens to everybody. I made a few poor choices, and that's fine. But there are a lot of things in college that you just... I'm sure it's different for every college, too, but there's a lot of things you just kind of want to expect the unexpected, and don't expect everything you expect to happen. I hope this was helpful and not too confusing, but I'm new at this, keep that in mind. Also, if you leave hate comments, I don't care. I'm probably going to ignore you. It's likely, unless I feel like trolling you because you're hating on my page, then you're probably going to be ignored. You can leave a comment down below telling me what you want me to talk about. I will try to talk about it. I will keep a list of things people want me to talk about. You can like this video, you can subscribe, do what you want, that's fine. But I hope that this helps people, and if this helps you, please let me know, because I want to know that I'm helping people prepare for life or help them understand what's happening to them in their life. And if this confused you, I am really sorry, because I kind of go off on all sorts of weird tangents when I talk, and I tend to lose track of it. This has been Real Shit with Christine. I hope you had a nice time listening to this video. See you next time. Bye.